go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gloucester Brewery, and put your hands together for your host, Nik Hill. That is the politest round of applause ever, I think. Are we well? Listen to that, that's pretty apathetic as well. Sorry to keep you waiting, we normally start at 8. We're only 5 minutes late, that's not too bad, is it? Questions might get a little bit harder. Let me just turn that down, because that's starting to... that's starting to do that, and we don't want that one too. Is that any better? I did sound check you said, yeah. Oh, it doesn't like that, does it? Can you still hear all right? Is that booming a little bit? Just a little bit? It is, isn't it? Yeah. It isn't far. I don't know. Let me... It's great when you've got to do your own sound tech on stage. Let me just... It might be because the telly's not on. Clearly somebody who came last month, wasn't it? Because we had the telly on all the way through the last gig, which was great. So just, who's been to this gig before? Oh, not many. Whose is the first time to this gig? Right. And then there's about 60 people who just don't know, isn't there? Like, I don't know whether to put my hand up or not. I don't know if I've been. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what day it is. And mostly the old people were like that, weren't they? That was what was going on there. So if you've not been to this gig before, we've got 3 acts for you tonight. We'll have your first act on in a minute, then we'll have your break, and then we'll have a middle act, and then we'll have another break, and then we'll have your headline act. Is that okay? I mean, it doesn't matter if it's not, because that's what's happening. Basically, a couple of other things I just need to tell you. Whilst the acts are on, the bar will be closed, but we'll give you plenty of time in the break to get a drink. And in the unlikely event of a fire, we've got 2 exits. Obviously, the one you came through, and there's another exit at the back. And I think that's about it, really, unless anybody's got any questions they want to raise. Listen to that. No, I'm not putting my head above the parapet to ask questions. Oh, the only other thing I was going to mention is on a couple of the tables, we've got a clipboard, and if you'd like to be kept informed of all future gigs, put your email address on that, and then we can send you just emails about updates, if that's okay. So I think there's one on this table here, and there's one over there somewhere. If you could fill them in and then just pass it around, that would be great. And I think that's about it. So yeah, thanks for coming. Good night. Listen to that. Yeah. I'm not really sure why you're clapping that. This is really annoying me, this sort of feedback. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, because that's not... It was better before, right. Is that better now? Yes. Right, okay. Sorry about this. I did sound check it earlier and it was fine, but it's something's... Is that better now? Yeah. Good. So, have we all had a good week? It's Tuesday. Yeah, I know it's Tuesday, but I've got to be honest, the reason I asked that question is I retired last week. Yeah, and this seems to be an eternity already. It's quite weird. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Have we got any other retired people in? Look at that, you lying bastards. Right, who's over the age of 50 by a cheer? 1, 2, 3. All right, let's raise the stakes. Who's over the age of 60? Anybody? What? Are you? What? Yeah, the little thumb. What about you, Dave Brown, who came in at 7? You're 54. Shit, you've had a hard paper, right, Dave? So, is it just me and you over the age of 6? How old are you? 64, yeah, me too, 64. So the rest of you are all, like, is it just kids? I don't know how I feel about this retirement business. I've got to be honest. It's been a day, right? I had the first day yesterday with my wife, and I've got to admit, to be fair, it has brought us closer to killing each other. It's just been one day, and like just before I was coming out tonight, she said, "What have you got planned for next week?" And I said, "Well, if today's anything to go by, getting back into work as quickly as possible." It's been hard going. Next week, right? This is what she's got lined up for me, and I'm just going down the slippery slope. Monday, you can come to bowls with me if you like. Bowls? Do you play bowls? No. If I go to bowls, it's full of old people there. I'm only going because there's got to be some cobbling material in that. Wednesday, I'm going to walk-in rugby down at Plot Court. Walk-in rugby. Yeah. I played rugby from the age of 9 till I was 42. Proper full-on local rugby, blood, thunder, guts. I looked at this website for the local walk-in rugby group. They've got blokes of 85 playing there. Like, that's not going to end up in a punch-up or anything, is it? It's just... And then she said, and on Friday, we can go to the garden centre. And I'm thinking, is this what my life is going to be like going forward? Like in 12 months' time, am I just going to apply to Mastermind and your specialist subject? Best garden centre cafes within a 50-mile radius of Gloucester. It's horrible. And at the weekend, right, I find myself doing something I've never ever done. I have never done this in all the years I've been in Gloucester, all the time I've been to the Quays. I have never been to the Marks and Spencer's outlet. And I was in there on Saturday. And I felt quite at home looking round. And it was the first time I thought, oh, elasticated waist trousers. They look appealing. Are you there? You're covering your hands. You're not. You're not there yet. No, well, I don't know. I think I'm a long way off. And I've noticed I've started doing stupid things already because whilst we were in there, my wife went and she went and tried something on, and a lady came out from the changing rooms and just looked straight at me. She said, "Right, okay, give me your honest opinion. What do you think I look like?" And she had a big purple coat on, and she was quite large. I said, "To be honest, you remind me of a giant aubergine." And no. And then she said, "I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my 6'4" husband stood behind you," that was quite difficult. And I've done some other stupid things. Like I've found I've got arthritis in both my hands. So I was looking for something to strengthen them. So I went on Amazon and I found these. I found these hand grippers, and they're great. You know, they're pretty good because I'm a drummer as well. So I thought, well, that'll be good for my hands and good for my wrists. And these were $5.99 each. I thought, well, that's good. I'll get 2. And then I saw another thing. It said, oh, you could get 3 for $14.99. So I bought 3. Why? Why have I bought? I've not got 3 hands. Oh, I don't know. That was a new bit of material I wrote today, which is soon to make a disappearance. I've got to say. Got to be honest. That's fine. So we've got quite an eclectic bunch of people in that. We've got you two ladies who chose to sat there pretty early. Was that a conscious decision? There was nowhere else left. You thought you'd get picked on more here, as opposed to directly at my side there. No, you won't get picked on. You're fine. Front row will, clearly. We've got, because you were in last time, weren't you? Last with the TV. Were you in? You were late last week. Ah, so what's the lesson there? Stop drinking wine at home. Is that what's going on? You're drinking wine at home. And then you two sort of came in fair. You've got to be, I think probably the youngest in the room, looking around. How old are you two guys? 18. Brilliant. Okay. You local from Gloucester? You're not? Where are you from? Lydney. You're both from Lydney? 2 18-year-olds from Lydney in Gloucester on a Tuesday night. Shit. I don't value your chances. to be honest. What do you do in Lydney? Paper round. Great. So you're being heckled by other members of the audience now. What do you do in Lydney? You working or you?
Work in a cafe.
Work in a cafe. That's all right. That's fair enough. What about you, young man?
I work in a pub.
You work in a pub? I've got nothing for that, to be honest. I'll be honest. Sort of just let you off. And what's life like in Lydney on a Tuesday night? Are you proper foresters? You might find the questions get a little bit fucking hard. I've got to be honest. But were you born and bred in the forest?
No.
You weren't. Where are you from originally?
Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Yeah.
Ah, fucking hell, it's like getting blood out of a stone. Well, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So I think, now I've whipped you up into a height of comedic frenzy. I've got to be honest, as audiences go, I've found, we've been doing this gig since 2016. We used to do it in the back room on a Saturday night. And you were far better when you were in there, I think, because you've probably been drinking since 2 o'clock. You're all very quite subdued and that's fine, you know, that's nice. This is a lovely venue, and it's great to see so many people out. You've got a fantastic lineup tonight, really diverse mix, so it's great for me to be able to introduce these guys. So your first act, her name is Fiona Allen. Are we ready for Fiona Allen? Yeah. Brilliant. What I'd like to do is, on the word go, if we can start the applause at the back of the room and then just bring it forward and welcome her to the stage. Is that all right? So, 1, 2, 3, go. Let's welcome to the stage the very lovely Fiona Allen.
Hello. You are quite subdued, aren't you?